Frames, who needs them? Today, we're not gonna shoot a frame, we're not gonna shoot a pickle fork, we are going frameless. Oh dear Lord. It's okay, everything's okay. It's still in perfect condition. All right, so here it is, it's shiny, that's for sure. The way it works is there is a little clamp system there, and that little thumb screw, what happens is you unscrew it. Once you unscrew it, you can go ahead and push down and it opens up. It's spring loaded, so as soon as you let go of it, it snaps back. Once you got your bands in place, you go ahead and tighten it up, and now you are ready to shoot. All right guys, a couple of quick things. You can buy this in multiple different ways. The ring that I purchased was off of Amazon. It was $8.99, so it was cheap. I was expecting it to be cheap, chintzy sort of crap, which it is. I also paid the extra $1 to get some band sets because I wanted to see exactly what they were going to give you for that $8.99. The band sets that they give you is 3 of them. The pouch on here is a center hole pouch, not a pit pouch. It's fiber. Frick is this stuff? Microfiber is what it is. So these are not worth the buck that I paid to get them. These are hot stinking trash. So now we have this banded up. We're gonna go ahead and get a couple of shots down range. A couple of key notes here that I am noticing right off the bat. For one is the pouch. The tying orientation should be a through the fork. This is not. This is how you would tie them for over the top shooting, but technically there is no fork, but you are shooting kind of through the fork because you're making a like a through the fork frame kind of. Take your index finger, you stick it through there, you take your thumb, you stick it through there, and you're going to try and get it positioned correctly. You can obviously change your gap to whatever you'd like. It's hard for me to put it at like the 90, but I'm gonna try. And then we're gonna try and get a shot off and actually hit that can down there and not my hand. So let's give it a go. I am gonna do this long draw, so let's hope for the best. So that went right below it. One thing that I can tell is this probably would not be for a brand new first time shooter because I don't really know where my point of aim is necessarily. Well, that was a little higher. I don't know, I'm not going to do any YouTube magic today. We're just going to learn as we go here. The comfortability part of this is not so bad. It doesn't feel too much stress on my fingers. If I were to use the bands that it came with, I feel like I probably would have broken my fingers. I don't know what they're thinking there. Those bands are way too thick. Still shooting low, guys. I'm gonna fast forward it and give it a couple of shots until I can actually get this thing dialed in. Pause. If you noticed, the band slipped on that last one. I'm gonna rewind it so you can see. Be careful of that. When you're shooting slingshots, you do need to be careful. You do need to keep in your surroundings in mind. What happens if you get a fork hit or a slip of the pouch, things like that, you do need to consider. So keep that in mind every time you are shooting. And if you like to wear eye protection, it would be suggested. But what happened was when I pulled back, the band actually slipped off my thumb. That could have been a big no-no, so be careful of that if you're trying this. Alright guys, just like anything else, there is a learning curve involved. This one here is the difficulty level of, I don't know, 7 out of 10. How's that sound? Definitely not for a beginner, I guess. I don't know. But anything can be accomplished if you put a little time and effort into it. Hey guys, since I took the time out of my day to sacrifice my fingers, or at least almost, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, please. It will definitely help the Slingshot community grow. hit that like, notification, leave me a comment down below. Have you tried one of these rings? Do you like flat bands better? Do you like tubes better for frameless? Right now I'm leaning towards flat bands as far as how they feel on my fingers. I like them. They don't move as much as like the tubes, but overall I'm not really much of a frameless shooter, to be honest with you. So let's go over to the table and get some final thoughts on this thing. Overall thoughts: fun, something to try, something to learn, something to better your knowledge of how slingshots work, I guess, maybe, because you can kind of really get the feel of fork width. Something I would shoot every day? No. Maybe keep this in my lunchbox or something, I don't know, so I have something. But it's just as easy to carry a frame around, in my opinion, and I would much rather have a frame than this. It's still something that I would encourage you all to try, just to have it under your belt, saying that you can shoot it. And I really wanted to know if you could actually shoot the ring, but I don't know if I want to take a chance with my thumb. I don't know. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. Bonus footage. All right, guys, you ready for this? We're gonna hook this here thing onto there, and then we're gonna pull this thing back here, and we're gonna try and hit that can over there. What do you think? Think it's gonna work? I would have been in my hand. I'm glad I thought to do the stick. Let's try it again. We shall try again. Closer. Oi.